Alex DeCamp here, and Alex, you have been a winner here on the OCRS trail already this year. I believe it was down at Tri-State. Man, you had to be happy with that.
Yeah, it was a good feeling. It's my second win in a sprint car, but my first win with the OCRS. It's good to finally get that first win in and kind of get the monkey off our back. We had a bad luck the first few weeks and with the series and everything, and we fought brake issues all weekend. That weekend at Monette, we didn't have any. We got in a little skirmish, and then we kind of fought them at Tri-State early in the heat race. We got them figured out, and we came around and pulled off a victory, actually. So it was pretty nice.
Answer me this now: is Caney Valley here? Is it going to be anything at all like what Tri-State? I mean, I guess I'm just trying to compare where you had a really good night to where we are tonight.
No, actually not. Caney's a lot smaller. Caney usually stays pretty tacky and slicks off, and it's usually around the fence, builds a pretty nice cushion. And down at Tri-State, it slicked off and it ended up getting a little abrasive and taking rubber. But I don't think Caney's going to do that tonight. We got a little rain before the races started, and I think it's going to be pretty heavy for the night.
All right, no wing, man. It's going to be a little different there too. Going to have to back that thing in a little. I mean, is that kind of a little different than running up around the top and just hammer down and keep it straight?
Yeah, it's actually way different. I come from a non-wing background from micros, so I'm actually very comfortable with that. If it was up to me, I'd rather run non-wing. Up against the fence and backing her in the cushion, that's what I like. Okay,
Alex has already won one this year, so might be a repeat tonight. So Alex, looking forward to it, seeing you guys run without the wings. So hey, let's all have some fun. What do you think?
Yeah, should be fun. It's always fun without wings.
Yeah. Well, answer me this: any sponsors or anybody you want to thank? Motor builder, chassis?
Yeah, I want to first thank my dad and uncle for everything they do. Morton Excavating for all the money he throws at it and everything he does. Honeycutt Construction, Whitney Steel Buildings, everybody. If I'm leaving anybody out, I'm sorry, but everybody for what they do to make this possible and for me to continue to chase and do what I love.
How about the motor guy?
STK Racing Engines.
And that's out of?
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
I was going to say, I know most of you guys are all from down that way, so we want to make sure and give them guys a plug. Let's go racing, folks.
Heck yeah.
Second in the points here for the OCRS, Danny Smith. Danny, 2 wins since I saw you guys last time at Monette, and it sounds like you came pretty close on another one.
Yeah, it's coming into that time of the year where it gets hot and slick, and that's when I shine. You
like that dry slick and around the top?
Oh, it just slows down. When it slows down, it makes it easier for the old man.
Now, I hear you saying that, but man, after watching you run a couple of times, I know that I don't think it makes any difference, does it? You go about anywhere on that track, wherever you can find some speed, won't you?
Well, we got to do what we got to do. Sometimes it's around the top, sometimes around the bottom, whatever it takes.
Yeah. Chasing the little young gal over there, and still, pretty close, within reaching distance.
Yeah, last week I got beat by a girl, and you know what? I'd be proud to be beat by her. She's good. She did a good job. A lot of guys have a hard time with that. She puts on the helmet and drives a race car just like everybody else. So she did a great job. And, I felt like we might have gave it a little bit away, but she did a good job.
Like you say, man, she puts her pants on one leg at a time just like the rest of us, so you got to give her credit for what she's doing. And there again, just wonder whether maybe next year she might be moving on and the old guy here might pull down that points championship.
I think she might be super chick. She jumps in her pants both legs at the same time.
Okay, Danny, we got to watch this guy second in the points. Danny, I know you're probably going to be up there toward the front. I forgot to ask you, do you like the non-wing? To make any difference to you?
I prefer the wing. It's more fun to drive the non-wing deal. A little bit more dangerous. Mama's a little nervous, so I'd rather run with a wing, but the non-wing adds a different flavor, something we don't do hardly at all, so it's makes for a lot of fun.
Okay, he's searching for chocolate maybe. I don't know. Vanilla, different flavors, what he said, so remember that. But watch for him. Danny, be up toward the front. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
We've got Alex Sewell here with us. I guess I pronounced that right,
yeah,
Sewell?
Right.
Okay, Alex, getting ready to go out here and have a little non-wing show tonight. They tell me you're hanging around there 6th or 7th, something like that in the points. What do you think about this track? Let's start with that.
This is a real fun place to come and race. It's a really racy place, and they've done a lot of work to it and made it a lot better. Track looks like it's going to be real good tonight, real heavy, and maybe we'll see some good racing.
Yeah. If it's heavy, does that mean we're going to be running up around the top then?
More than likely, if it's heavy, everybody's going to be in the middle, and there won't be very much passing. So we're kind of hoping it dries out a little bit so we can get up there on that rim.
Well, and you guys are going to run last, and I think they've got like 5 or 6 classes there tonight, so there's a good possibility they could throw that top off. Of course, we didn't have a lot of rain, so it can't be too deep.
No.
But tell me a little bit about your car. I always like to find out, you know, what people are running. You from Oklahoma too, I presume?
Yeah, I'm from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I'm running a 2012 ART chassis out of California. Rob Forehand's been, you know, kind enough to supply us with some motors for the last couple of years, and you know, kind of get us to where we are today. And we run CSI shocks, and they're out of Indy or North Carolina. I forget where they are, but Butler-built racing seats have helped me a lot. They actually kind of helped me last weekend when I took a big ride, and I was able to hop back in the car the next night and get a win. Simpson Race Products, you know, they're not really on the car, but they keep me safe in it. So just, you know, everybody that's on this deal, that they help me out, and then my cousin Keith, you know, just always keeping me safe and stuff up, you know, up top. So, you know, it's just a big family deal.
I was going to say, that's what it takes, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes all kinds of help nowadays with the price of stuff in racing. But anyway, we want to watch out. Alex Sewell. Alex, looking for you to be up front, up there pushing them, man.
Me too, thank you.
We got the points leader again for the OCRS, Harley White. Harley, last time I saw you, you were leading the points, but I think I've only seen your name in the winner's circle one time during that period.
Leading the point?
No, getting a win in the winner's circle.
Oh, I have 4 wins this year.
Well, no, I mean, since I saw you at Monette.
Oh, since Monette. Okay, yeah, we won last weekend at Lawton.
Yeah. Now that was a wing or non-wing?
Wing.
A wing. So how's this going to be tonight? I mean, do you have to do a completely different driver approach for this?
No, not at all. I've raced non-wing a lot more than I have wing, so I'm pretty decent at non-wing, and I have a non-wing win this year too, so it comes pretty easy to me, and we'll just see how this track holds up because it's kind of a boring. So we'll see how the other, you know, how we do on this track with the wall being around it and stuff. It's kind of tight fit for non-wing, so we'll do our best.
I was going to say, I hear it's a pretty short, tight track. This is my first visit down here, so I'm really looking forward to it, especially with you guys running non-wing this time. So if you had to pick somebody tonight, who would be your biggest challenger for this deal?
Danny Smith is going to be the biggest challenger the whole year because he's second in points. So he's always going to be the second challenger, and I'm always going to be his because of the points lead. So we'll just see. Looks like he's having motor problems right now, so we'll just see what happens. And to be able to keep the points, we really got to finish in front of Danny Smith.
Yeah. Now I hear a guy, and I'm going to go over and talk to him here in a little bit, but is it Sewell, number 8? I hear he's kind of a non-wing specialist. I hear he just pretty much runs these. What do you think? Is he going to be up there knocking on the door?
He might. You know, he has a few top 5 finishes in non-wing, but me and Alex have raced together a lot in micros, and he's always been up there in non-wing, and I have too, so it's nothing different with the sprint cars.
I was going to say, that's kind of something you know what to expect. I mean, it's better than having a driver you don't know anything about, so I guess it's a good deal having somebody out there that you know kind of what they're going to do, whether you get any respect or give any respect. Yeah. But anyway, Harley, glad to see you're still leading the points. I don't know if we'll catch up with you again this season or not, but man, you're hanging in there.
Yeah, we for sure are. You know, I think you're from Kansas area. Yeah, so we'll be up Caney another time, and Outlaw, which is not too far from Caney, and I think we'll be at Thunderbird again. I'm not sure, but hopefully we'll see you back.
Okay. Once again, the point leader for the OCRS, Harley White. Thank you, Harley.
Thank you.
Morton up the 3rd. Lane Heimball. Casey Wills. Cade Morton. Morton starting to feel some pressure now. Lane Heimball continues to be your leader. Casey Wills running second, even with those magneto problems. Cade Morton running 3rd, David Dutton 4th, Alex DeCamp running 5th. halfway through this time around. 4 laps down, 4 laps left to go. Lane Heimball continues to lead. Dutton has got past Morton for that 3rd spot. Johnny Cannon, the 55 car, has gone to the pit. Lane Heimball continues to lead. Casey Wills runs 2nd in the black 31. Here comes Dutton. They all but touch. Dutton has to back out. White flag coming out this time around for Lane Heimball. Dutton continues to hold on that 3rd spot. Unofficial results of Royal Capital Racing Series Heat Race number 1. Your winner, the 94L of Lane Heimball out of Collinsville, Oklahoma. Running 2nd, Casey Wills in the 31. 3rd spot goes to David Dutton in the 23. Alex DeCamp in the 84 runs 4th. And the 8M of Cade Morton runs 5th. Royal Capital Racing Series Heat Race number 2. The Bob Hurley Auto Family Heat Race. Bob Hurley has a great selection of new Fords, Buicks, GMCs, as well as a wide variety of pre-owned vehicles. Bob Hurley also has an excellent service, repair, and maintenance department waiting to serve you. Visit Bob Hurley Auto Family and let them be your one-stop dealership. Bob Hurley dealerships are located at 745 West 51st and 6300 New Sapulpa Road in Tulsa. Line up for your 2nd and final heat race. Lines up this way. On the front row, the $9 of the GetCNGNow.com of Kyle Clark. Outside of him, the 8 car of Alex Sewell in the Action Auto Collision car. The blue number 8, Alex Sewell. In row number 2, the 25 car of Dewey, Oklahoma's Andrew Deal. Outside of Andrew, the 17W, the young lady that is 18 years old. She is our current point leader with 8A features in the Jerry Tucker Roustabout, the 17W of Miss Harley White, the Lindsay Flash. In row number 3, the man who is 2nd in points. We call him the caretaker in the same-day auto repair $5, Danny Caretaker Smith. Outside of Danny will be the 94 car of Dan Schnackenberg from Shawnee, Oklahoma in the Davis Distributing Special. And bringing up the rear from Bristol, Oklahoma in the 24 car, Tim Kent. Eight laps of racing. Every car will be in the main event. There will be a 25-lap feature coming up after intermission. Don't forget, at intermission, kids, we're going to hand out flags, and we'll tell you what to do as we're handing them out. Don't forget, our T-shirt stand's still open. This will be your last call on them, as they will be shutting down immediately following the heat race here. So get your Royal Capital Racing Series T-shirts for $15. XX and XXX are $17. Get them now. This is your last chance, because after the heat races, she'll pack it up because she's got to line up the cars for the feature. Kyle Clark on the front row in the $9. Then it's Sewell in the 8. Andrew Deal in 25. Harley White the 17W. Our flagman J.D. Edler looks him over. Green flag up and waving. As they head into one, boy, Clark got a little sideways. He saved it. Alex Sewell, your leader. Sewell is your leader as we complete lap 1. Clark getting some bite off the top there, running 2nd. Harley White runs 3rd. Andrew Deal running 4th, and Danny Smith is running 5th. Alex Sewell continues to lead, being followed by Kyle Clark, Harley White, Andrew Deal, and Danny Smith in that order. 3 laps down. Halfway through this time around. Smith with some problems coming off of 2. Harley White looks for that room to run into second. She's battling Clark for that second spot. Sewell continues to lead. Clark running second. White is third. White gets around Clark as Clark bobbles. Harley White up to second. Alex Sewell, Harley White, Kyle Clark, Andrew Deal, and Danny Smith running into top 5. White challenges for the lead down on the inside as the white flag gets ready to come out. Does Harley have enough for Alex? As they work their way into 1. They go side by side into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be? Sewell with the advantage. Sewell comes down. The unofficial results of heat race number 2. Unofficial results of heat race number 2. Your winner, Alex Sewell in the 8 car, running second. The 17W of Harley White. Third spot goes to the $9 of Kyle Clark. Fourth spot to the 25 of Andrew Deal, and fifth spot to the $5. Morton up to third. Lane Heimball, Casey Wills, Cade Morton. Morton starting to feel some pressure now. Lane Heimball continues to be your leader. Casey Wills running second, even with those magneto problems. Cade Morton running third. David Dutton fourth. Alex DeCamp running fifth. Halfway through this time around. 4 laps down, 4 laps left to go. Lane Heimball continues to lead. Dutton has got past Morton for that third spot. Johnny Cannon, the 55 car, has gone to the pit. Lane Heimball continues to lead. Casey Wills runs second in the black 31. Here comes Dutton. They all but touch. Dutton has to back out. White flag coming out this time around for Lane Heimball. Dutton continues to hold on that third spot. Unofficial results of Royal Capital Racing Series Heat Race number 1. Your winner, the 94L of Lane Heimball out of Collinsville, Oklahoma. Running second, Casey Wills in the 31. Third spot goes to David Dutton in the 23. Alex DeCamp in the 84 runs fourth. And the 8M of Cade Morton runs fifth. Right up for your second and final heat race. Lines up this way. On the front row, the $9 of the GetCNGNow.com of Kyle Clark. Outside of him, the 8 car of Alex Sewell in the Action Auto Collision car. The blue number 8, Alex Sewell. In row number 2, the 25 car of Dewey, Oklahoma's Andrew Deal. Outside of Andrew, the 17W, the young lady that is 18 years old. She is our current point leader with 8A features in the Jerry Tucker Roustabout, the 17W of Miss Harley White, the Lindsay Flash. In row number 3, the man who is second in points. We call him the caretaker in the same-day auto repair $5, Danny Caretaker Smith. Outside of Danny will be the 94 car of Dan Schnackenberg from Shawnee, Oklahoma, in the Davis Distributing Special. And bringing up the rear from Bristol, Oklahoma, in the 24 car, Tim Kent. Kyle Clark on the front row in the $9. Then it's Sewell in the 8. Andrew Deal in 25. Harley White the 17W. Our flagman J.D. Adler looks him over. Green flag up and waving. As they head into one, boy, Clark got a little sideways. He saved it. Alex Sewell, your leader. Sewell is your leader as we complete lap 1. Clark getting some bite off the top there, running second. Harley White runs third. Andrew Deal running fourth, and Danny Smith is running fifth. Alex Sewell continues to lead, being followed by Kyle Clark, Harley White, Andrew Deal, and Danny Smith in that order. 3 laps down. Halfway through this time around. Smith with some problems coming off of 2. Harley White looks for that room to run into second. She's battling Clark for that second spot. Sewell continues to lead. Clark running second. White is third. White gets around Clark as Clark bobbles. Harley White up to second. Alex Sewell, Harley White, Kyle Clark, Andrew Deal, and Danny Smith running into top 5. White challenges for the lead down on the inside as the white flag gets ready to come out. Does Harley have enough for Alex? As they work their way into 1. They go side by side into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be? Sewell with the advantage. Sewell comes down. The unofficial results of heat race number 2. Unofficial results of heat race number 2. Your winner, Alex Sewell in the 8 car, running second. The 17W of Harley White. Third spot goes to the $9 of Kyle Clark. Fourth spot to the 25 of Andrew Deal, and fifth spot to the starting lineup for your Oil Capital Racing Series A feature. On row number 8, the 55 car, the Kid Construction Special of Johnny Kent. Outside of him, Lynn Larkin in the 13. In row number 7, Michael Bookout in the Jet High Performance Coatings 007. Outside of him, the 94, the Davis Distributing. Number 94 of Dan Schnackenberg. In row number 6, the Risley's Trash Service number 24, Tim Kent. Outside of him, the 17W, the current point leader, Harley. The White, the Lindsay Flash, the 18-year-old with 4A features and the current point leader. In row number 5, the 8 car, the Action Auto Collision Special of Alex Sewell. Outside of Alex in the $5 car, the man who's in second in points, the Same Day Auto Repair Service Special of Danny Smith. In row number 4, the 94L of Lane Heimball in the Risley Trash Service Special. Outside of him in the Morton Excavating Special 8M, that is Cade Morton. In row number 3, the 23 of David Dutton. Outside of him, the 84, the Morton Excavating Special of Alex DeCamp. In row number 2, the $9, the GetCNGNow.com Special of Kyle Clark. Outside of him, from Sperry, Oklahoma, and the Casey's Oil Lube Special, the 31 car of Casey Wills. And in row number 1, the 11 car of Michael Tyree in the Karaoke Cafe Special. He will set the pole. And outside of him will be the 25 car, the Dewey Bulldogger himself, Andrew Deal. 16 cars, 25 laps of racing. Lights out on the track, 25 laps. The last non-wing race of the 2013 season for the Oil Capital Racing Series. Our flagman, J.D. Etter, will look them over as they come around for turn 4. Watch the chalk line. That's where they can get in the throttle. Harley White is carrying a camera on her car that you can watch this race of the... They work their way into 2. Kyle Clark working his way down. Andrew Deal, your leader. Kyle Clark running second. Casey Wills third. Dennis DeCamp. They continue to work side by side, and there's a lot of great racing going on. Deal continues to lead. Kyle Clark running second. Trouble! How did everybody avoid that? I don't know. The yellow flag comes out. I don't want to speculate, but from here it looks like the 11 car of Michael Tyree and how all those drivers avoided that. I do not know. Wow, what a great job of driving by all our sprint car drivers, and lights out on the track. Officials on the back straightaway tell him to look for the flag when they come to the flag stand. They cannot pass, and they have to pass on the outside of this orange cone right below us. Only then can they pass. All the drivers have cleared the cone. Deal continues to lead. Kyle Clark hooking it up, trying to make make his way around. Andrew Deal runs first. Kyle Clark second. Casey Wills third. Alex DeCamp running fourth. Cade Morton up to fifth. DeCamp gets around Wills for third now. DeCamp in the 84 car. Those that are 1 and 2 points running side by side back toward the back of the pack right now, waiting for it to spread out of here. Andrew Deal continues to lead. Kyle Clark second. Alex DeCamp up to third. Andrew Deal starting to come up on that slower traffic now. See how he works his back marker. Kyle Clark continues to run second. Alex DeCamp running third. Andrew Deal continues to lead, working his way around traffic, puts Glenn Larkin a lap down. 13 car. Car in the infield has spun out. Yellow flag will come out. It looks like the third place car of Alex DeCamp spinning into the infield. That's exactly who it is. DeCamp has spun to the infield, bringing out the second yellow of the evening. Flag comes back out. A battle for the lead brewing now. Morton down on the inside. Clark puts a slide on Deal. Spins out, they come together. Deal's up and over. 4 cars involved. Clark put a slide on Deal. They came together in turn 2. Deal went up and over. He's out of the car. Dewey America's Andrew Deal leading the race, and Kyle Clark put a slide job on him, and they just came together. It's kind of like rubbing is racing. Also involved over there looks like Lane Heimball, the 31 of Casey Wills. I think I overheard, I am looking to see, but I think they said Danny Smith was in it. I can't tell for Heimball's 94 car. Have you guys enjoyed the Oil Capital Racing Series so far this evening? Give it up for them. Yes, that is Danny Smith in the $5 car. Morton will set the pace. When they get into turn 4 over there, what used to be the chalk line, they're in the throttles. Morton being pursued by Harley White. They bump down the back straightaway. White dives low. Can she make it stick? She drifts up. Morton still got room. Halfway through this time around. Morton and White putting on a show. Morton down the back straightaway continues to hold the lead. Being challenged by Harley White. She's trying to duck underneath. She wants to make it 2 in a row in the non-wings. 2 in a row. Morton continues to lead. Harley's trying the high side. Can't make it stick. She'll hit it hard down the back straightaway into turn 3. Morton on the inside, White on the outside. White is your new leader down the front straightaway. Harley White, the young phenomenon from Lindsay, Oklahoma, continues to lead. Working on her second feature in a row. The Lindsay Flash with 4 features already. White, Morton, Tim Kent, Alex DeCamp has made a move after spinning out, working his way back into the top 5. Dutton runs 4th, DeCamp runs 5th. Harley White starting to stretch that lead a bit. The 8M car, Kate Morton runs 2nd. It's White, Morton, Tim Kent. Alex DeCamp has now moved up to the 4th spot. Danny Smith starting to make a move as well. He's up to 6th. 5 laps left to go this time around. 5 laps left to go. White completes another lap. Morton is 2nd. Harley White with over a straightaway lead now. Cade Morton runs 2nd. He hits the wall. Something broke on Morton's car. He's hit the wall. White flag comes out for Harley White. Coming out of turn 4, taking the checkered flag, Harley White. Your unofficial results of the Oil Capital Racing Series Sprint Car feature. The winner, the Lindsay Flash, taking her 5th A feature of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, the 17W of Harley White. Running 2nd, the 24 of Tim Kent. Of course, these results are unofficial. 3rd spot to the 84 of Alex DeCamp. The $5 of Danny Smith is 4th. The 8 of Alex Sewell is 5th, and the 23 of David Dutton 6th. Harley has to go do it down there, getting her donuts in. She'll have to go check out the scales. That's why, of course, we are unofficial. But Harley doing the donuts, dumping it all out.
And she moved on up, dude.
Kirsten. Tell Alex, fantastic job.
Well, Harley, you know, I started hearing about you about a month and a half ago, and I come down to see the show at Monette. Didn't have quite as good a run down there, but let me say, man, it was impressive out there tonight. A lot of patience, a lot of speed, a lot of finesse. Good run, girl.
Yeah, thank you. We had a perfect cart all night, so it was just a matter of passing the cars and getting up to the front and kind of staying out of trouble.
I think one thing we need to remind everybody about this OCRS series is, with you being the point leader, you have to start 12th on these deals. So You got some breaks in there, though, a couple of wrecks and things and yellow flags, but still worked your way right up through the pack to the front.
Yeah, I started 12th. I was up to like 4th whenever that red came out, and 2 cars dropped out in front of me, so that really helped a lot. But, you know, we just, like I said, my dad had the car set up perfect tonight, and as the race went on, the car kept getting better and better, and I kept getting, you know, better at the track, so everything worked out for us tonight.
Very impressive run. Where are you guys on to next? I think I heard him say Salina High Banks and back with the wing.
Yeah, we're back to Salina on Saturday, and you know, last time we were there, we got a win starting from 12th, and so hopefully we can make it again.
Not to take anything away from this series, because I love it. It's fun to watch you guys run very fast cars. But have you got any 360 rides coming up that we might be able to, you know, kind of look out for?
We just pulled my OCRS motor out this week, so we're going to send it off and get it rebuilt. It's about time for it, so we don't really know when we're going to be back in a 360 unless somebody asks me to drive their car.
You heard about her, you saw her, you saw what she can do. Harley White, way to go, Harley. Congratulations again on a terrific run.
Thank you.
Second place finisher here tonight for the OCRS sprints here at Caney Valley, Tim Kent. Tim, man, kind of a little herky-jerky, whatever kind of feature there. Where did you start in that deal, by the way?
We started 11th, and
you were right beside Harley.
Yeah, me and Harley started right beside. You know, we needed a little bit of a break to get there, and we got our break tonight, and it turned out to be a pretty nice night.
I was going to say, the track kind of came around. I thought it looked like you guys was doing some good racing, high, low. You can kind of run where you wanted to.
Yeah, we were a little tight at first and around the bottom, a little free on top, and just had to, you know, wait our turn until the car come around, and it come around and got really good.
Yeah. Now, we were talking just a minute ago, and you tell me this is only your second run with these guys, so this may be thinking, hey, maybe old Tim ought to jump in here some more. What do you think?
You know, it'd be nice. I drive for Kevin and Dina Risley, and, you know, maybe that opportunity will roll back around. We're running micros right now, and we ran with the series, you know, for about 6 or 7 years. I got 2 little kids, and you know, spending some time with them and just running here and there.
I was gonna say, family makes a difference. You gotta go with that. I give you credit for doing that. Answer me this. I know you guys all from Oklahoma. Got a lot of good racing equipment down there. Tell me about the chassis and who's making the motor for this outfit.
Kevin and Dina make their own motors, build their own motor program, and it's a Maximum chassis. You know, it come around and worked pretty good. It was a new motor. I drove last week and ran 6th, and it was a new motor then. We had to work some bugs out of it, and we're still working some bugs out tonight, and we're getting really, really close to getting it really good. So
I was going to say, man, second you must be, because you was right up there running with them. You know, come a long ways too. But anyway, congratulations. Second place finisher here tonight for the OCRS at Caney Valley, Tim Kent.
Thank you.
Third place finisher tonight, Alex DeCamp. I got it right. Alex, they tell me, man, you spun out in the back. I must have been watching the wrong thing or went through the infield or something, but you come from the back up to third.
Yeah, we got into third there early in the race, and I thought I'd try the bottom to reel in the leaders, and I missed my mark and ended up looping in the infield and had to tag the back, and we salvaged a third place finish out of it.
Well, you know, you can't complain too much about that. Tacky track, kind of looked like it was hard to pass out there. Is that right?
It was rather too grooved. The cushion was the place to be early in the race, and then it built up to a pretty tall curb, so I went to the bottom late in the race, and I think that might have been a faster groove around the track later in the race. But other than that, yeah, good racing surface.
Looks like you had a lot of fun out there tonight. No wing. Going next week back to Salina Speedway for a wing show again. What are you thinking about that? What's your thoughts now?
Well, Salina is 15 minutes away from my hometown, so it's always nice racing in front of a home crowd. Last time we were there, we got caught up in someone else's mess down the front stretch earlier in the night in the heat race, and it kind of pretty much just set the mood for the rest of the night. So I'm ready to go back to my home track and really redeem myself. I'll
say that karma sometimes can work for you, and it could work against you. So, like you say, sometimes when the evening starts off wrong, the rest of it doesn't go too well either. But anyway, third place tonight, Alex DeCamp. Thank you, buddy. Have fun tonight.
Thank you.